Okay, John, I have to mute you. I think it's okay. Oh, Lucas, you're the one who making. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay, so this is a textbook we have to use. Okay, for this semester. Okay, this class is quite easy. So if you ever take CSP 101 before, well, a digital version of the book will be fine. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So this is if you ever take CSP 101, it is very similar to CSP 101. So inside the book, it provides detailed step. So we do the project step by step. So which means you do need textbook. Without textbook, you cannot do your projects. Okay. So in the class, okay, I'm going to do the project with you guys step by step. For every chapter, there's a chapter project. So we will do that in the class. Also, every week I will let you guys do the after chapter project by yourself. Also, it will provide by step, okay, by detailed steps. So you finish that. So you definitely have to get a book. Okay, you can have if you want to have digital version, it's fine. But you think about it, probably it's not easy to look at the steps. Okay, it's easier just to have the paper book instead. So Helena, you're gonna have to come early on time, please, Helena. It's 11:06 already. So this in the first 2 weeks, because of COVID, we are meeting on Zoom every Monday and Wednesday from 11 to 12:40. So I'm going to record that and I will post the videos on the Blackboard. After February 5th, we're going to go back to campus. Okay, so we won't have Zoom meeting. At this point, I don't know, maybe the policy will change, but at this point, the school will, want us to go back to campus after, February 5th. But at this point, probably, anything can happen, right? So maybe there's some change happen, in the future. But this is what we should do for the first 2 weeks. Let's just concentrate on the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, we will meet on Zoom Monday, Wednesday from 11 to 12:40. Okay. So in today's class, today is our first class. So in today's class, we basically will just tell you, okay, you're gonna have to get a textbook and we review the syllabus. Okay. So and also install the Visual Studio. Okay, that's the only thing you need to do in this week. There will be no homework due today. Today, no homework. Okay, so but I think you guys, if you go to the announcement, I think I posted this week task right here. Okay, the task will be review syllabus, get the textbook, and start the module 1 with a sample program. Because I import my online sections content into this section, so you can also check. Okay, so you can have more freedoms, and your assignment will be just read the chapter 1. But chapter 1 is quite easy, just introduction to computers. So our content, so we use this week as the waiting period for you to get a textbook. So after you get textbook, we're gonna do the real work. Okay, so this week we just wait for you to get textbook. So next week we're gonna start chapter 2 and chapter 3. Okay, in this semester we're going to cover from chapter 2 to chapter 7. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 6 chapters within this semester. Now chapter 8 will be optional, which means bonus. So if you want to improve your grade, if you think like at the end of semester you want to have a better grade, then you can do the chapter 8 by yourself. So our job is to finish 6 projects, 6 chapters. So every chapter we will cover 2 weeks. Okay, so next week and the following week will be chapter 2. Then the other 2 weeks will be chapter 4, which is chapter 3. Okay. Now, let's go to the syllabus first. Okay, let's go over syllabus. So this is my syllabus, which you can find the syllabus online, I mean, on the Blackboard, right? On the Blackboard. If you go to course information, I have to go show you this one again. So log into the Blackboard, under the course information. Now you're gonna see the syllabus. And also this is course information of this class, which tell you my office hour, okay? My office hours will be Monday, before this class, my office is A306. So once we go back to campus, now if we go back to campus, then the Monday, Wednesday office hour will be on campus. If the school change their mind and say like to stay as remote, then all of the hours will be on Zoom. Okay, but at this point, I write down like that because I don't know, maybe the policy change or not. At this point, we know the first 2 weeks will always be online. Okay, will be online. So this is my Zoom link. Okay, I use this Zoom link. I did not like build different Zoom links for different classes. So all my classes and office hours, I use this link. Okay, so there's no password required. So as long as you link that, as long as you click that, it goes through my Zoom class. Okay, but if you have any question, you can always email me. I will answer your email within 24 hours, Monday to Friday, because during the weekend, I will be busy, occupied with I have 2 sons. I have to take them to different places. We have hockey, basketball, and and soccer. So Monday to Friday, if you have any questions besides office hours, you can always contact me. Okay, email me. My email address is very easy. It's probably the easiest one in RCC, xye@suny-rockland. Now this is an overview, which is actually I just separate like my syllabus in several parts. So it's inside of syllabus. So this is under the course information. Basically, I separated the syllabus inside of the course information. So let's see the syllabus. Okay, so if you click that, you can open the syllabus. Okay, so this is the syllabus. Okay, this is for Monday, Wednesday, 11 to 12:40, and this is the book. Now you do need a USB drive, okay? Because if we go back to campus, then definitely you're gonna have to use a USB drive. Okay, if we stay remote, then you don't have to use a USB drive. You can save on your computer. Okay. Okay. Now this is the office hours. I mentioned to you, it's also under the folder of the Blackboard. Okay. I have office hours almost every day, from Monday to Thursday. Okay, except Friday. Okay, because I think like last semester I did have office hours on Friday, but nobody show up. I think like on Friday, people just automatically start the weekend mode. So this time it's no Friday office hours, Monday through Thursday. So if you have any questions, you can do that, and you can always email. Yeah, you can always email me to ask me questions, and I will reply your email within 24 hours. Okay. Now we belong to the STEM, School of STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So our chair is Dr. Ray. So if you have any question regarding to this class or regarding to the computer study program or regarding to math or science or engineering, you can always contact her. Now the program director of math computer studies, Professor Megram. So if you have any question, you can talk to him. Email him. So attendance policy, because this is a face-to-face class, okay? So which means you are required to come here. Okay, you have to be here every class. Okay, so students are exposed to required material by attending regular schedule class. Students are responsible for topics that cover in the class. Okay, so we attendance is required. So you're gonna have to be this. Unexcused absence will not be allowed. And also only 2 absence, regardless of the reason, will be permitted. Now absence 3 and 4 times, we have a 3-point final penalty for each absence. So which means that I just, you should not just, absent. You should be here all the time. Okay, and also the absent 5 and greater will have a failing grade. Okay, and also if you come here late, if continuous late, will give you 1 point, and then 2 lateness equal to 1 absent. Some of them, but here it's like if you're always late more than 6 times, if you come here like 11:05, 11:06, that will be late. Okay, so hopefully I give you like 2 or 3 minutes. So 11:03, 11:04 is fine, but if you come here 11:06 or 07, that is not okay. Okay, so because we have to wait for you. Okay, so come here on time and don't be absent. Now here for religious issue, I think the religions, the Jewish holidays for last semester. So during the spring semester, I don't think this, there's Jewish holidays anymore. So, but I still put here, so just in case if you need to celebrate your holidays, so you can let me know. Okay. For the weather, you can call this, and also of course everybody have social media, so you can see the weather alert on the RCC website. Or if you want, my suggestion is you go to my RCC. Okay, wait a second. Okay, you go to my RCC here, and there is Swift 911. As you can see here, there's a Swift 911, this icon here. So if you click this, it will show you a form. So show you a form here. Then what you should do is you should register this. You can register this. Okay, not now. Okay, do it later. So register Swift 911. So which means if this weather, this weather has snow or something, you cannot come to school, then they will text you and they'll call you. Like last week, school has canceled one day because of the snow, and they canceled another day last week for water break. So basically last week they canceled 2 days and a 1.5 day delay. I think like 2.5 days down for last week because of weather and water break. So they always, once you register for Swift 911, they will text you and also they will call you. Okay, after they send you a text message, they call you to make sure you receive message. So that is the one thing. Okay, cell phone and laptop policy. So of course, this is like face-to-face class. So you should not use cell phone. So cell phone is not allowed. Okay, but you can use laptop. Okay, you can use laptop to do your homework. Okay, to do your project. Okay, so if I see you use cell phone, I will give you a warning. Okay, the mission statement of RCC is like provide purpose-driven educational opportunity, and always like equalities, inclusive, diverse, and everybody can be treated equally. So that's the mission statement with the reasonable price, right? So this is a mission statement. Okay, you will see that for every syllabus. Now we have the Blackboard navigation guide. Okay, so because we do need to use Blackboard, okay, to submit the homework. Okay, even though it's face-to-face class. So all my courses, even before pandemic, like actually at least within the last 10 years, I always let students submit homework through the Blackboard instead of print out. Okay, because we waste too many papers, right? If you print out some papers, this waste papers and waste the tuners, waste all of things. So just everything electronically. We are computer science students, right? We know everything can be digital, so why waste the papers for that? Okay. So the Blackboard, we're gonna have to use Blackboard, especially this class. I did post some content. I mean, I did post all my online sections into this, so to help you to study, to help you get a better idea. This is disability office. So if you guys need you know, accommodation letters, you can go to the accessibility office to get accommodation letters and send and give to me. Okay, so you see here, RCC is committed to provide qualified individuals with disability full access to all program service and facilities as managed by this. And just if you need accommodation letters, so this is the place you go. You can just email them. Okay, so once I receive the letter from the accessibility office or from you, at this point, I think like the accessibility office will send the letter, the PDF letter to student himself, and the student will send to me with the accommodation letters. Then I can give you, you know, extra time. But actually, the good news here is, for this class, I won't give you any test. Okay? There won't be any test provide. Okay. So basically, it will all hands-on work. Connection center. So connection center is like to help people with anything non-academic related. Like you know, if you feel hungry, or if you need like a emotional support, something, right? Before pandemic, you know, I haven't been in my office since March 2020. Okay, before March 2020, they have tons of food there. So if someone hungry, they can go there. And if someone need clothes, they have the clothes provided, like the winter coat for a student. Right now, my things might change because of the social distance. Yeah, I haven't been in my office since March 2020. Okay, it's almost 2 years. Okay, so if I go back to campus, I forgot my computer's password. I have to reset my computer password. Okay, so this is a connection center to help any non-academic related issue. So if you need help, you can go there. Now, academic success center, which is tutor center. Okay, we do provide tutor help. Okay, so if anyone need help for this class and for other classes, you can go to tutoring center. Okay, you can. I think at this point they still accept working tutor, and they have the tutor for remote Zoom. Okay, so if you don't want to go to school, you can make the Zoom link. Okay, you can. I think if you want to have the Zoom tutor, you're gonna have to register under this link. Okay, use this tutor track, so to book appointment, so they can tutor you on the Zoom. But this is the easy class. Okay, among all the high level languages, this is the easiest one. Okay, but it is also very useful. So for all computer science students, okay, even not computer science students who want to learn like a high level language, so they can always start with the Visual Basic. So it gives you the idea how to define variables, how you do the assignment statement, and also how do you write subprogram, which you know in other program language we call them as functions. We call them as what do you say method, but here we call it subprogram. Okay, same idea. So all the idea are based on mathematics. You know, if you learn math 134 before, even math 101, you get an idea, like we have function idea, right? Now suppose we have a function like fx equal to 3x plus 2, or you know, this is a linear function, or fx equal to 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. This is quadratic functions. So you know, each function do certain job. So for one x value, which is input, you have the one y value, right? That is the definition of a function. So in the high level language, we borrow this idea. Okay, we write a certain block of code to do certain things. Okay, you know, computer science is based on the mathematics. So you have to be good at computers, have to be good at mathematics. So you can, help you to understand the high level language better. So we can write block of statements. So each block of statement to do one certain things. Okay, maybe this block of statement just to display message. Now the other block of statement will be just do the calculations. So this is the idea of subprogram or being functions in high level language. Okay, so this, as you can see, this is introduction to programming of Visual Basic.NET, description of this class basically. So what we will learn from this class, okay, basically give you the basic idea of high level language. Okay, this is the introductory programming course designed to introduce students to the basic elements of programming using Visual Basic. Okay, the emphasis is on the problem solving, user sequence decisions, and you will have if else statement. It will also have a loop. Okay, so all of them will benefit you to learn other languages. Okay, because no matter which language you use, they always it's like a problem solving. Okay, you define variables, then you can do the calculations and you can make decisions. Like if it's like an everyday life. Like if weather is good, we take a walk, right? This is decision. Decision based on what? Based on the weather is good or not, right? Repetition. Okay. If the weather is good, I'm gonna have to run 50 times. Okay, run the circle for 50 times. So just repeat 50 times running. So that is one kind of loop. So all of them will benefit you to learn Java and C++. Okay, even Python. Okay, Python is also relatively easy one. Okay, for VB and Python, probably is the easiest language you can learn. Okay, so this is fundamental of Visual Basic. So we can learn fundamental of Visual Basic. .NET environment, understanding the object-oriented concept, and the student will design and write Windows application using the Visual Basic. Okay, so in our class, the main what do you say, the grading based on your homework and also your midterm project and the final project. So I won't give you any on class tests. They won't be have tests provided. So you don't have to worry about like have tests or not, just hands-on work. You're gonna design and write the Windows application on Windows Basic, especially for the final project. Okay, so when you do the final project, I provide a certain topic for you, but I encourage you guys to do your own topics. You can pick up any topic yourself and apply knowledge you learn in this semester to create a final project. Okay. So and also after at the end of the semester, the last day of class, everybody have to do the presentation, show and tell, show us your project. You finish, then you do the show and tell. Okay, I have the calendar here. I have the calendar, the last day of this, the last day of the semester is May 16th. So May 16th, you are going to have to do the presentations. The course objective, okay. Now, so understand the fundamental problem solving, right? How to define the variable, how to associate all these tools in the toolbox, and how you modify the properties, and how do you define them. Okay, so that's what will be what we should learn in this semester. Okay, so we can be able to formulate a computer-based solution. Okay, so the Visual Basics is event-driven. You think about, okay, you want to do some, Visual Basic. So first thing first, you're gonna have to design a graphic user interface. After you design the graphic user interface, then based on this user interface, you do the coding. Okay. After you do the coding, you can run the program, then you'll be fine. Okay. So the fundamental idea: define the variable, define the strings, define the all these special structures, if else statement, and the loop. Okay. So as you can see here, the three-step approach in the Visual Basic. Design the graphic user interface. So that's the first thing. Okay, first thing is the user interface design. By using the tools in the toolbox, then set the properties and write a readable code. So that's three steps. And we can run the code. Then we understand basic of the .NET framework. So here's the thing. Now, inside of my Blackboard, I did provide download for with Visual Studio 2019 and Visual Studio 2017. Okay, so this is download of the project. See here. So under the content, you can see the folder here. Okay. So some people probably have confused, like what kind of Visual Studio you should download. Okay, my computer have Visual Studio 2017, so I have 2017 my computer. I have not upgraded yet, so maybe I should I'm thinking when we go back to campus, we can use the Visual Studio 2019, but it's the same idea. Okay, so you don't have to worry which one you use. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which one you use, because now even you use Visual Studio 2010, same idea. Okay, you have the toolbox, design the graphic, then you change you change the properties, then you write code. Same idea, no matter what. Okay. Okay, so you can try to download this one. I'll give you maybe like after we finish syllabus, and maybe give you 2 or 3 minutes, you download that. And also for the data files, you need to have all the images for your lab projects. So you're gonna have to download this. Okay, click this data file, it automatically download. See, if I click that, it will automatically download to my computer. Then you have to unzip it. Okay, let me show you. So if I click this, okay, go to here, see here, if I click this, now it will automatically download this. Okay, I double click. This is the window I have. So this is the data files. As you can see, I have downloaded many times already. So in order to use those data files, you're gonna have to do extract all. Okay, you can choose a folder. You can use a browse to choose your folder where you want to save it. Okay, I already have this one here, so you can choose any folder you want. I'm gonna save on desktop. I'm gonna delete it. Okay, so you can select the folder. Okay, you can modify folder and you can do extract. So it will be like automatically extract all the data. So this is the one we just did. I'm not sure you can see this right here. So this is my desktop. Okay, so this is the data files, as you can see, from chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So chapter 2 and chapter 3 is the same project. So as you can see, the images we're gonna use is this. Okay, now here's the thing. You can see we don't have chapter 2, right? We do not, for the data files, we do not have chapter 2 because chapter 2 and chapter 3 is the same project. Now, in order to help you guys understand the idea, first you have to have a graphic interface, then you do the coding. So we separated this LaTeX project into 2 parts. The first part is chapter 2. You design a graphics user interface GUI. Then you write code by following chapter 3. Only after you finish chapter 3, then your LaTeX project is done. So which means before chapter 3, before you finish chapter 3, you cannot give me the project. Okay, which means like 4 weeks later, you give me the homework 4 weeks later. okay, for the Latte project, because you need to have GUI and you need to have the code. GUI is for chapter 2. And once you finish chapter 2, your code cannot run because you did not really run the code, okay? You did not have corresponding data with it, okay? Okay? So any questions?
Question?
Yes.
Hi, Professor. Yeah, I'm actually in your Acronius class. So you did clarify this, which makes sense now. But my question is, for chapter 2, there's also like labs to do for the end of the chapter?
Yes.
Like the burger special or the virtual reality?
So, yes. So as you can see here, this is a chapter 2 data, chapter 3 data. Same as the chapter project. The lab project are exact same. So chapter 2 and the chapter 3 labs also, you know, a 2-part. Chapter 2 is for the GUI. Like as you can see, this is the one project.
So we submit it once we do chapter 3.
Yes. So before we finish chapter 3, you don't have to give me any lab project. So for these 2 weeks, all you need to do is finish the chapter 1 quizzes and chapter 2 quizzes. Okay. And also probably the sample project.
Got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
So no problem. Okay. So as you can see, so chapter 2 and chapter 3 is a special one, because the chapter 2, first of all, every chapter, it has this chapter project and has a case for you to do. Okay. So for every chapter, if you have your textbook, you're gonna see, you know what? I'll show you my textbook on my here. So this is my digital version of my home textbook. So basically chapter 1, all you have to do the quizzes, okay? Because seriously, that is just introductory of computers. I think a majority of you guys know already. Chapter 2, as you can see here, we start, this section, this semester, we start from chapter 2 until chapter 7, okay? From 2 to 7, we have 6 chapters. Chapter 8 is optional, bonus one, for you to improve your grades. Now, inside of chapter 2, if you go over, do I have my, yes, as you can see here, my chapter 2, if I look at that, it has, code, do the, what you say, Latte project. So at the end of chapter 2, you're gonna finish something like this. Okay, that is what you had on chapter 2. You can see that is not ready. So this is our lab chapter, but we do have case assignment. So at the end of each chapter, we have 3 or 4 case assignment. You only need to pick up one from this. See, the first one is a VR headset. This is case 1. You can do the VR headset and you're gonna design something like that. And case 2 is a burger specials. Okay, so you're gonna have something like this, the burger specials. Now we do have case 3, which is the campus music cafe. I think this one is only have 3 cases, and you're gonna have to do something. And also, do have 4. So 4 cases. So among 4 cases, you only need to pick up 1 case. Okay, so each chapter, we do the chapter project in class, and you do the case by yourself. Now, so this is a chapter 2. Chapter 3 is the same. As you can see, now chapter 3, if I look at the source code, it will show you step by step how to change. As you can see, step 1, step 2. It's like a CSU 101. Okay, it's very similar to CSU 1 or CSU 101. Give you detailed steps. Okay, you see, change the time, change the color, change the font, and you can change the size. Now, they give you once chapter 2, when you have the GUI ready, you do the coding, and then you can see here you can add images. So at the end, you can just have this add step by step, add the images, add the button functions, and do the coding. Okay. Here. Then we do have case study. You see case study here. Still, the case one is VR headset. So it will show you, you know, you're gonna do that. Okay. So you're gonna do that. A similar one. Let's give you a similar one. You know, just like the latte selection. Once you finish your latte selection, it will be very easy to do the VR forward. But you do know this project has to be done after chapter 3 finish. Okay, so this case 1 is VR related. This one, case 2 is burger specialist. As you can see, for chapter 3. Once you finish the latte coding, you're gonna have to do this coding. Okay, and I'll show you that is what you should have. And we have also the campus music cafe, and also we have the spring break. So in the past, people always choose the first 2 instead of the last 2 because the first 2 give you like a, you know, some ideas, right? Give you the user interface. What's the user interface look like? So it is probably the very most popular one people choose. Okay. So, you know, for chapter 4, as you can see, to show you like how to define variables, more complicated because chapter 2, chapter 3 just modify the properties. So modify properties, you can do something. But chapter 4, you can define variables, and you can define, you know, do the arithmetic operation, like A equal to B plus C, something like that. Okay, you see, after chapter 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have the GUI, user interface, and the coding all together within one chapter. Because after you finish chapter 2 and chapter 3, you get the idea. Okay, we design the GUI, and we design code. So after chapter 4, it's back to normal. Okay, after chapter 4 is go back to normal. So you can see here. Now we're gonna do bike rental. Okay, we're gonna do the bike rental. So at the end of chapter 4, you're gonna finish this bike rental here. So tell you the price, and if you type number for the rental days, and then if you click find cost, you just multiply 4 times 9.95, give you a, you know, a number, and you can clear. If you click clear, it's set reset to 0. If you click exit, the window will be closed. Okay, so it's a very, very easy one. You're gonna find it's quite easy, but you can see, in order to have this project, you're gonna have to define user interface first. Okay, step by step, as you can see, it shows you step by step. Okay, now after you finish that, then we're gonna do, you know, we kind of code. You see here, the title here, design user interface, introduction to data entry, arithmetic operation, because we do need arithmetic operation, right? The price times day, right? Now we have, after that, we have a case assignment. So every chapter, they do have a case assignment. For chapter 4, you see, Airbnb reservation. Okay, so it shows you have to do Airbnb reservation. It should look like this. Okay, with the GUI, your work should look like this. See, only $79 per night. If you type 7, you have 79 times 7, it give you 553. That is an arithmetic calculation, right? The basic multiply. Next one, Seattle walking tour. Also give you this one. Okay, so again, also students, I think majority of students will choose a case from this two. Okay, because the other 2, as you can see, driverless Uber car. They don't give you a GUI. You're gonna design your own GUI and a payroll calculator. You don't have that one. But I do have students who's very brave and who did these 2 projects instead. I do have students do the payroll calculator and driverless Uber car. Okay, so this is chapter 4, and the chapter 5 is that same thing. Okay, chapter 5, you can see here. We have we're gonna do our project. So you have this decking cost calculator. Okay, so we're gonna do this project in class, you know, step by step. So actually, I tell you what, so this classes, I think there's no need to go back to campus because we can just do it in the computer, face to face. I mean, like step by step. Here, so we have this project here. As you can see, first of all, you have to tell them the footage and the decking type by using, later on it will be just if-else statement. If you choose this lumber, well, how much is it? If you choose redwood, how much is it? If you choose composite, how much is it? So different price for different material, right? So you're gonna do the decision making, like if-else, if. Design code program, okay, code listing, and in the end, as you can see here, it shows you if we finish all the coding. So this is the code look like. Okay, as you can see here. So private sum. So this is like a function for the bottom calculator. If I click the calculate button, this is what happened. You declare variables like dim. It's like you say predefined word. Tell you that we declare as decimals. It's all decimals. You can declare a variable as a decimal without initial value, or you can declare a variable with initial value, like equal to 2.35, something like that. And you can see here, if-else statement, if then, else if, and if. So this is like we can have if statement inside of another if statement. At this point, probably too much, but this is what happened after I think at least after 7 weeks, right? 7 weeks later, you're gonna do that. Okay, which means that you already finished your midterm. Okay, around midterm time, that's the thing. So you don't worry about that. Okay, I don't want to scare you up. Okay, it's nothing to be scared. It's super easy. It's just like a bit CSP 101. Also, again, for every chapter, you have case project, which you need to do by yourself. Okay, in the class, we do provide you time to do that in class. Okay, so maybe every third we meet every Monday, Wednesday, right? So Monday class, we do the project. On Wednesday, maybe like we finish up the project, give you maybe at least 45 minutes to do the case study in the classroom. So if you need help, I can help you out. But you can see here, I just give you an idea for every chapter. At the end of every chapter, they have case project for you to do. Okay, planetary weight. So you can see here, you have to do something like that. Okay, design the GUI. Based on the GUI, you have code. Okay, that is for this whole book. Okay, same thing as chapter 6. So every chapter, after chapter 3, every chapter has its own project. See here, this is a finish challenge. We do the loop. Now chapter 7 is another project we call as this scuba dive. Okay, so this one we're gonna do that. So we're gonna have a splash screen, then we do something like decisions, select something and do the thing. So this is the chapter 7. This is the last chapter. But for people who like to have, if they want to have A for sure, if you want to make sure you want to have A from this class, you might want to do chapter 8, which is this one. Okay, but you're gonna have to do this project by yourself. Okay, so that is this. Let's go back to the syllabus. I haven't finished my syllabus yet. So it really doesn't matter which Visual Studio you use, okay? Because for 2017, 2019, same idea, okay? Nothing changed. Now, even if you use 2010, doesn't matter. So you understand the Visual Basic is an event-driven, object-oriented program language. So you can see you can use a calculator. I think the sample project I want you guys to try is this one. If you look at the content on the Blackboard, you will see, go to the first of all, these two. It's easy, there are 2 videos. If you want, please spend, I think, 8 minutes to watch this to give you some ideas. Open and start a Visual Basic program part 1. So this one is quite interesting. Okay, and for the module 1, which is chapter 1, as you can see, in module 1, module at a glance, which means what is the task for this? So we understand software and computer program, state a rule of developers to create a program, user interface, the rule of input, process, output, data, and we just do the read the chapter 1 and take quiz, and we submit sample program from module 1. So if I go back to the module 1, so you do the quiz, okay. The good thing is, for all the quizzes in this class, you can take unlimited times. Maybe like later today, if you want, you can try it one time to make sure at least you don't miss this quiz. Then maybe after Wednesday class, you take it again. So all the quizzes you can submit unlimited times. Okay. So I do hope you guys utilize the benefit of unlimited quizzes. So I have the first video, if you want, you click the first Visual Basic program PDF file. So it will tell you to write down, to generate a calculator. Okay, so this one you can see here. Now, this is a submit a sample program assignment. So if you click that, it's by this Saturday. Okay, by this Saturday, you're gonna submit this sample project by following this. Okay, so that will be this week. Okay, so you still have time. So basically, for today's class, all you have to do is download the Visual Basic, get your textbook. Okay, go to Amazon to rent the book. Okay, you don't have to pay $100 for this book. I think $20 is enough. Okay, so it's $20, right? $28. Interesting. Because last semester was $20. I don't know why it's now changed. The price changed. But anyway, $28 is not bad. Think about it. Now everywhere the price is increasing, right? Even if you want to have like a McDonald's, if you have 2 person eat McDonald's, it costs much money. So let's back to the syllabus. So any questions so far? Any questions so far? So, okay. So week 1, we just introduction to the Visual Basic 2017 programming. Okay, I know it's 2022, but somehow the newer textbook is not ready yet. Okay, I don't know. Maybe next year they're gonna have a new textbook coming, but at this point, there's no Visual Basic 2019 yet. Hopefully, they can come in as soon as possible. Yeah. So we have just chapter 1. You do the test, you do the quiz, you finish the sample project, and start from next week. And when everybody's ready, then we're gonna do the chapter 2 and 3. So basically, as you can see on the schedule, we use 3 weeks to cover 2 and 3. Okay, chapter 2, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay, then week 5 and week 6 to chapter 4, and 7 we can, if someone need help, you can have extra help week. Then 8, 9 we have this, and also for the extra help week, we might have I'll give you the topic project. I will let you guys decide your midterm project, or if you want to have your own midterm project, you can do that. If you don't want to think about your own midterm project, we do have topics for you to choose. Okay, so chapter 7 is actual help week, and chapter 8, 9 we do the chapter 5, and 10, 11 we do 6, and on the week 11 the homework midterm due. If you finish week home midterm, then you give to me. Then if something's wrong, you can change it, right? Don't wait until really week 11, because on week 15 your final project is due. So between the week midterm project and the final project, it's only 4 weeks left. So you know what? I'm making like a week 10 as a midterm project due. So I will let you guys know. Okay. So I want to have some extra enough time for you guys to develop a final project, because I do want you guys to have your own topic for the final project. For the midterm, if you want to use the idea I provide it, that's fine. But if you do the final project, you can, find out your own topic. It's, I encourage you to develop your own topic. Okay, so that is the idea. Okay, so even though I think like the chapter 8, I think like this one has a mistake, is 7, not 8. Okay, I have to modify a little bit. So chapter 7. Okay, this is chapter 7. This is a typo here. So basically that is from chapter 2 to chapter 7, 6 chapters. But then chapter 8 is actual credit. If you need actual credit, you do chapter 8. Okay, that is optional. That's not required. As you can see, I did not write down chapter 8 here. So chapter 8 is optional. So for every chapter, we have cases. Okay. With each project, you must hand in one programming case and a place assignment, and they are found at the end of each chapter. Okay, so let's see the class rules. So we meet at Zoom for the first 2 weeks. So this is this, and we will meet on campus after February 5th. So for us, I think that is February 7th, right? Monday, February 7th. We're gonna go back to campus. The homework assignment. Okay. Now we do have homework assignment for each chapter. We have a chapter project and a case project. So each chapter we have 2 projects. So because we cover 6 chapters, so we have 12 projects. Okay, in the end, you should have 12 projects plus midterm project and a final project. Okay, so the homework assignment, students are expected to complete all assigned homework. All assigned assignments are being given by due date. So it's important that you submit each assignment. A missing assignment can significantly lower your final grades. Okay, because for your homework, like a project, so we have 6 chapter project. I add all these 6 projects together, divide by 6 times 0.2, and put in part of your final grade. Okay, but if you only give me 1 chapter, I mean, if you miss 1 or you only give me some, then whatever you missed will be 0. So if you miss 3, then this 3 submit, your 3 projects you submitted plus 3 zeros divided by 6, definitely will lower your grades. Okay, so this is we have a 6 chapter project and a 6 case project. Now, if you want to have a good grade from my class, you have to do the project on time. If you don't do project on time, then unfortunately you won't have good grades. That is normally I do not like to give people feeling grade. Okay, the only people I give feeling grade is they don't give me the homework, right? If you don't give me homework, if you don't follow the grading policy, then I cannot pass you, even if I want to pass you. So that's the idea. So please force yourself or just be motivated, okay, to do the work. So if you come to the class every single time, at least for all the 6 chapter project, you should be ready, right? So late work will be 15 points deducted each week. So suppose if I have my homework latte selection and the VR headset should be due this week, but somehow I didn't finish, then I give next week, I will have 15 point deduction. So if you submit 3 weeks later, then you have 45 point deduction. If you have maybe 6 weeks later, then basically you don't have to give to me. It's already, only 10 points or, zeros. So just give me the project on time, because it's like it is like a step by step. For this week, we do this. For next week, we do something else, right? So we cannot wait for you. So please try to finish the project on time. Okay. Any question, guys? Any questions?
Yeah, so I know you basically went over it, but just to clarify, so I get a better idea of what we're going to be doing. So could you pull up on your stream the content section for module 1
For module 1, yeah. Okay, wait a second.
On Blackboard.
Yes. This. Yeah.
So could you show us what we have to do by the end of the week? Just like maybe
This
highlight
one?
it with your mouse. Okay, so the quiz.
Yes. Okay. And submit the sample project.
Okay, and what will everything else in this module help us with the sample project?
Right. Yes, yes. So you go to here, and you can see, take a look. So this is one. So just give you sample project. So you do this step by step. Okay. And you finish this calculator. So this is a calculator program. That's a sample project. So follow step by step, you will finish, you will complete this one. Oh, sorry. Okay, I hide some of the content because
yes,
it's not ready yet. More like a midterm, I hide it. So at this point, I make the first 3 module available, which means like you will be able to do the latte selections. Okay, this is one. So hopefully you can spend some time to go over all of them. I mean, like on this module 1. Okay, so it give you a better idea. So next week, when everybody have your textbook, we can start to do the latte selection.
So by Monday next week, the quiz and the sample project is due?
Not by Monday, by Saturday, I believe.
Saturday, okay.
Yeah, by Saturday. Yeah, it's quite easy. And also, all of the submissions, you can submit unlimited times. Okay, so even this one, if you finish this, if you find out you have made some mistakes, all my homework, you can submit unlimited time before deadline. And also all the quizzes, you can take unlimited times. Okay, you might want to try the quizzes after class, this chapter 1 quiz after this class. So you can see if you click the module at a glance, you will see read chapter 1, take quiz, and submit sample program. Okay, so that is required for this. So we're gonna go over chapter 1 quickly Wednesday, because right now it's 12:02. But we're gonna cover, if I have time, before 12:40, because this class finished at 12:40. Now we can start a little bit of chapter 1, just basically introduction of computer. Okay, I believe you have learned majority of them in one-on-one class. But if you don't, that's fine, because that's just the chapter 1 introduction. Okay, so also, by the way, when you go home, you download data files, start a new project, Windows Video Studio, and watch these 2 videos, and go to module 1, and you go over every single part. Okay, go over every single part, and follow the PDF file to finish the sample program. Okay. Anything else?
I have a question.
Yes.
I know you said you were talking about how assignments, if they're like a week late, they're 10 points off, right?
15 points off.
15 points. But say like I had a professor last semester who had like the same policy, but like say if I submitted like 5 days, not exactly a week, would that be any points off? Or
now if you have 5 days, now 5 divided by 7 times 15, I take that points.
Oh, okay. All right.
That doesn't make sense, like a ratio. Yeah. So if you find, but you know what? Why not you just start from the beginning of semester? Tell yourself, I will not delay my homework. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I tell you, this is probably the easiest coding class. Okay. Nothing to, as long as you spend the time, follow me and follow the textbook, you should be fine. Okay. I'll tell you, last time when I have an online class, one of my students finished all the projects, including the midterm final, in the middle of April. He finished all the stuff. So you know, it's nothing complicated, just step by step. Because you think about it, if you think, oh, I want to be late 5 days, then you, instead of 5 days, probably you'll be late for 7 days. But you have to do, the following projects on time also. So your homework will be like a snowball. It becomes bigger and bigger. So why don't you just, make your life easier, finish the content, like this part of content for this week on time, then your life will be much easier, right? So don't wait for last minute. Okay, I do have students to try to submit all the homework by midterm. Okay, if you submit all your homework by midterm, your grade won't be good. Okay, so tell yourself, I want to have a good grade, A or B at least. As you know, this class is just an introductory, so that I don't give you any test. But if you take other classes with me, like in the future, maybe next semester, if you take Java with me, or if you take C++ with me, I will give you exams. So it will be much harder. So this time I make everything easier. No exams. Okay, then you just have to do your own work on time. So that's the only thing I ask you. Okay, so homework assignment is very important. Please do it on time. Okay. So if you want to have an A from this class, think about, if you give me all the homework on time, you don't need chapter 8 to improve your grades, right? You don't have to, do the chapter 8 project by yourself to improve your grades, because you're already doing so good. So please submit your work on timely fashion to ensure you get full credit. And also, suppose, let's say, for the sample project, now if you finish today instead of February 5th, I'm not going to encourage you to finish that early, right? Because I haven't done the chapter 1 yet. But the sample project will be due at the end of this week. Okay. Maybe I can change to Sunday. Okay, if you want, I can modify to change the date on Sunday. It's fine to me. Yeah, but you're gonna have to give me on time. Okay, no matter Sunday or or Saturdays, you definitely need to give me on time. So I'm gonna change the time to Sunday. So I'm gonna change to the 6th. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's due. Oh, okay. So don't worry. Actually, it's February 5th, which means the next week, not today, not this week. So I don't have to change the time. Yeah, this week is this Saturday is January 29. So you have 2 weeks to do that. That is why actually on my announcement said I said is what in this week you only have to do the quiz, okay? Because the sample project will be due next week. Okay, just do the quiz. Okay, just do the quiz. Quiz is easy, and also multiple times. You can not multiple times, unlimited times. Okay, so if you finish your sample project, like instead of next week, you can meet today. I mean, sometime this week, I will check if you get it. If everything's right, I give you 100. If something's wrong, I will let you guys redo it. Tutoring. Okay. If you need help, you can contact me, right? And also you can go to tutoring center. Either way is fine. Okay. And also, if you want, you can just have a study group within the class. But when you do even though all the projects code is the same, but I don't want to copy from each other. Okay, you're gonna have to do the project by yourself. Okay, it's a learning process. If you try to be a programmer, if you want to learn programming, the best way to do is do the coding all by yourself. Okay, if you want to just copy and paste from your friends, you cannot learn. Okay, you are learning all of this for yourself, not just for the grade. You want to finish everything, learn the coding, so later on you can find a job. Okay? At this point, the job market for the programmers is very good. You can easily find a good job when you're good at programming. And also for all the programming developers, like as long as you're good at one program, Like if you're good at VB, you can find a job. If you're good at C++, you can find a job. If you're good at even not programming, even if you're good at Excel or Access, you can easily find a job. Now, so we have tutors available. The next one is classroom behavior. Because only the first 2 classes, first 2 weeks, we are on face-to-face, right? We are at Zoom. And later on, we'll go back to campus, right? Most of the time, we'll be on campus. So on campus, our classroom behavior will be, the clothing should be appropriate, okay? And no drinking alcohol or smoking in the class or before the class. You cannot play video games. Do not watch the videos or do not watch the YouTube. Okay. So, and also participate. So also someone, if you, if students need a accommodation letter, please let me know, because some student might need a note taker or someone to keep him as company. So let me know, okay? Especially when we go back to the campus. Actually, I'm kind of worried about when we come back to campus, because we have 20 students in this class. We have exact 20 students, plus me is 21 people in one classroom. Probably it's like no social distance at all. So we have like 24 computers in the room 8175, 8173. No, I think like they should reduce the size instead of 20 students. Anyway, so when we go back to campus, we have to be quiet and also participate. And then you can, if you have questions, you can ask me, okay? And we might have, now for this one, we don't have breakout group because just do the project by yourself, okay? Verbal behavior, because during the class time, classroom, so you can say respect each other, okay? Respect your classmate, okay? Respect everyone, right? You respect me, I respect you. Be respectful, okay? When someone talk, we do not interrupt, and no cursing, no disrespecting, or no inappropriate chat. Okay. So now you can see here, I write down as each one of us in this class is a part of inclusive and respectful learning community. So I encourage you to discuss and learn with your classmate. So for the first 2 weeks, you can, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself to talk to me. Or if you feel like you like to type on the chat box, you can type on the chat box. It's fine, because even for myself, sometimes when I'm in the meeting, I like to type on the chat box myself instead of talk to some other people. I type on the chat box. So if you have any question, you want me to repeat some steps, just unmute yourself or type on the chat box. Either way is fine. Okay, so next one is grading. Okay, that is the most important part. Now, how do I grade you? So first of all, I want to be very fair. So in order to be very fair, so I just put all your grade on the Excel form. So, and I give the formula to the Excel. So the Excel will do the calculation. So whatever you get will be this grade. Okay. And of course, if you absent more than 5 times or 4 times, you definitely take point from you. So like this is grading part system is based on you come here every single day. Okay. But you have 2 absences allowed. So if you only absent 2 times, I won't take any point from you. If you absent 3 times, then definitely I take 3 points from you. If you take if you absent 4 times, I take 6 points from you, etc. Now, textbook project, like the latte project, like the floor project, the bike project. So all these 6 projects together will be 20% of your grades. Then end of chapter project, like case project, like the VR, and there's also the what else? The Airbnb project. So all of 6 case projects are also 20%. So add them together divide by 6 times 0.2. The midterm project midterm program will be 20%. The final program also be 20%. For the quizzes, so every chapter we have a quiz, right? So for the quizzes, 10%. Okay, and again, for the quizzes, you can take any time you want. You know, like if you want to take it now, I mean not now. After class, you can take one time. If you think like it's not good, take another time. Okay, it's unlimited times. So all of them you can submit unlimited time before deadline. After deadline, you cannot. Okay, so after the deadline of chapter 1 quizzes, I'm going to close the quiz. Okay, so I don't want anybody to submit a quiz after deadline. So first of all, please tell yourself to complete all the assignment, including quizzes, on time. Now attendance is 10%. So attendance, of course, if you come here every single time, I'll give you 10 points. Okay, that is 10 points. Then if you're absent, now, like I said, if you have 1 absent, 2 absent, that's fine. 3 absent, take 3 points. 4 absent, take 6 points, etc. Okay, so that will be your grading. So if you come here all the time, if you finish all your projects perfectly, then you will have A from this class. Okay. So I do hope everybody here to get an A or B, and B above. Okay. So there's no reason you get a feeling. Okay, if you do that on time. So this grading is this. So letter grade A is 93 above, A minus is 89 above. But so even if you get a 92, I still will probably give you A. Okay, it's just like a grading. So if I can give you A, I won't give you A minus. Okay, so I understand as long as you study, if you have put your effort on it. So I want to show you effort. If you can show me your effort and show you like you want to study, that should be fine. You don't have nothing to worry about. Any question? Any question, guys?
I have a question.
Okay.
It's like about the assignments again. You said like we can submit it, but like I just want to know, like, are we allowed to resubmit anything, or is that not?
You can submit, like say, suppose if the end of chapter project is due, like suppose the sample project is due next Saturday, right? If it's due next Saturday, if you give me today or tomorrow, okay, which is way ahead of the deadline. So unless if something's wrong, you're allowed to resubmit again. Okay, so basically all the submission, I encourage you to submit before the deadline. So if something's wrong, you can still have time to fix it. But if you submit later, then I have to take points from you. Okay, I do not want you guys to submit like after that. Okay, so we can have like follow its progress. When I'm in chapter 3, now you should be in chapter 3 instead of still stay on the chapter 2. When I'm in the chapter 4, you should be in the chapter 4 with me instead of still doing the chapter 3 homework. Okay. Okay, just to maybe push yourself a little bit hard. Just to tell yourself, complete your project early. Okay, so you don't need to be like this early, maybe like 1 or 2 days early should be fine. Yeah. Any question? Okay. Any question? So generally speaking, if you always give me homework and project, if you don't miss any homework and any case project, you definitely pass this class. Okay, so midterm program, the final program, they are hands-on projects. Okay, there are no tests. As you can see, there's no midterm test, there's no final test. Okay, for the quizzes, only limit times before the deadline. So deadline for the quiz, chapter 1 is this. Chapter 1 quiz is Wait a second, I'm gonna show you my screen. Well, chapter 1 quiz is yeah, this weekend, on Monday. I'll give it Monday 11:59. Okay, so you still have time to do that, Monday 11:59. Okay, any question, guys? Are you guys there? Because you guys, most of you guys just turn off the cameras. I don't even know whether you are there or not.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
I'm here too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know why my camera is not working right now. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So as long as you do your project, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. It's quite easy. This is a quite easy class. Once we, since we talk about homework and the cases, it's very important for you guys to do the project by yourself. Okay, so it's called academic dishonesty. Okay, now even though everybody doing the same project, right? Even though everybody for the chapter 2 and 3 doing the same project, latte selection, and for the chapter 4 we're doing the same project, bike, but you're gonna do it yourself. Okay, otherwise how can you learn? So academic dishonesty is very important. Even for the homeworks, if you copy from your friends, that is also against a kind of dishonesty. Okay, then if I find out your homework, your friend doing the project, or if you copy from your friend, then I will have to let you guys do the project again. But since we are face-to-face class, we're gonna go back to campus on the week 3, then you're gonna do the project in front of me. So I believe, because previously I teach evening class, I would just from like a Wednesday 6 to 9:40, or Monday from 6 to 9:40, I teach like for 3.5 hours straight. So normally every week I give students at least 1 hour to do the case study. So same thing as here. So later, even though we separate in 2 sections, I will still do the same thing. At least 1 hour every week, you do the case study in front of me. Okay. Okay. So academic dishonesty is very important. Okay. Okay. It's very bad. Don't do that. Okay. So now since we don't have any test, so all the projects you give to me should be done by yourself. So you can see here, if the instructor deems that the student have guilty to cheat or something, I can do this part. But I don't want to give you guys a trouble. So if I see, if I doubt your work, then I will have to let you guys come to my office, do it in front of me. Okay. So the important date, okay. Spring 2022, now today is 24th, right? So we started from Saturdays, and February 28th is last day to refund this class. And here, this is like all the deadlines, last day. So which means this Friday is last day you can add a class. Okay, so if you want to add a class, you can still do so, okay, by this Friday. So this is the important date. So Monday, February 21st is campus close, present day. Okay, because we are missing this day because we celebrate present day. That is why we have our class finish at Monday 16th. So we have 1 extra day for Monday classes because Monday we have 1 extra day off. Okay, so that's why Monday, May 16th, everybody comes to the class to do the presentation. Now we have the spring break for March 7 to 13, and we have Passover for this day. So the idea is for every day, Monday to Friday, we want provide 16 sections every semester. So if you count, we have 16 Mondays, 16 Tuesdays, and 16 Fridays. Okay, because some classes only run on Fridays, some classes only run on Tuesdays, right? So make sure they have the exact same amount, 16. We have 16 weeks. Oh, I like your cat. I like cat. So cute. Okay, so we have this calendars. Note of sexual misconduct. So if we go back to campus, if you feel like, you know, you're not comfortable with, you know, this all these behaviors, maybe talk to someone, okay, who experience a current experience of sexual misconduct, right? So we can talk to someone about it. Okay, I hope nothing will happen to you guys. No bad thing will happen to you, so you don't have to do this. But in case if something happened, so you can do so. A navigation guide. So how do you use my RCC? How do you use Blackboard and Banner? Okay, so here's the link. Okay, if you're a new student, I'm not sure, is there any new students in this class? First semester in RCC? If you are first semester in RCC, you can definitely, everybody have to have an account, right, in RCC and then log into my RCC portal. And when you go log into the portal, you will see something like this. Okay, now, you know, first of all, we have the Blackboard, right? And we have the Google Drive, and we can access the library, and we have a Microsoft 365 for you to download, and we have the Outlook. So the Outlook is for you guys to access the email system. Okay, so this is the my RCC, what my RCC look like. Okay, so you can have the degree sheet. Now you can have your the courses you register, and you know, if you have not downloaded Microsoft 365, please do so. Okay, this free version of Office 365. You have Word, Excel, PowerPoint included. Let's see here. So this is my RCC, and we have Blackboard. Okay, everybody have to access Blackboard because I do put the content here. Okay, so there's so many content. Even if I don't talk to you, you can still learn content here because this is all the material from online class or from my online class. Okay, so you can do that. So it's quite easy. Back to here. So we have Banner for you guys to register class. We have a different service. You know, you have to pay your bill. Just if you don't pay your bill, they give you the hold, right? You cannot register class. And transcript information. Then with the last one is the emergency. Something happened. If something happened in the campus, same thing. You know, if you register for the Swift 9/11, you will receive text from school, like the school closed or not, snowstorm, like power outage on the last 2 days was like a water break, right? Something happened, it tells you. So you can get from the Swift 9/11, okay? Under the my RCC Swift 9/11, you can get it. Any question, guys? So I think I finished the syllabus. Any question, guys?
Nope.
Okay, so if you have no questions, then I will end this class. But first of all, I want to summarize. This week, you get the textbook. And also you look at my syllabus and complete chapter 1 quiz. That's all you need for this week. But I will see you on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we can go over chapter 1 quickly. Okay, so on Wednesday, we're gonna go over chapter 1 very quickly. And can do the, you know, maybe do a small project together a little bit. Okay, so that's it. That is all for today because it's almost 12:30. Okay, so if you have any question, you can either email me or come to my office hours through Zoom. Okay, guys.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Have a good day.
You too.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye bye. You too.
Have a good day.